Okay, it's just for your reference. You could type SCRC, you could type SH, you could type junk, or you could type my script. It doesn't matter, okay? What it matters is the moment you said you type shebang, then it will become a script. If you do ls-l, you see a script here, right? So we do chmod 755 basic script. Okay, now you see the color has changed a bit. Okay, so let's go back in there and put some commands in there. Echo, this is a script to get information from remote computers. Okay, so the first one I'm getting is host name. Second information I'm getting is IP address. Echo, this is host name. So the host name commands run, and I'm going to say echo, this is IP address. So what I'm going to do is if IP -a, then I'm going to grep for inet. Okay, because I am subtracting the bigger output that comes out with it, right? Everybody agree, like it gives you like a bigger output when you do IP-a. IP-a, it gives you so much information here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grep for this part. Okay, or if you do if config -a, grep maybe what I'll do is grep 192. No, I don't like that. IP
Hi, sir. Actually, I don't have any previous experience in IT. Also, I don't have an IT background. So how I will get job? Because if they say you.
So yeah, I mean, let's get away from this here. I don't like all right, getting IP information is getting out of hand a little bit. So Somebody give me a favorite command you want to find out on the machine. This is a list of attached hard drives. What is the command to get the list of hard drives? lsblk. Echo. This is echo info about let's see who logged in. So what I'm gonna do is last, I'm gonna get like 10, last 10 per time somebody logged into the system. Okay, well, the sky is the limit here. This is just an example, like what kind of commands you put in here. Let's see, somebody give me your favorite command.
df-h.
All right, very good. This is info about mounted disks. df-h. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this on the server, remote server, right? So if you're running on the remote server, this is what you do. And then the script name. And you hit enter. Yes. You give the password. The script is going to run and come back. Uh-oh. The password didn't work. Let me put the password. Oh, the password is Red Hat. Okay, see, all this information came up here. Now I want to run it on like 10 different servers. What do I need to do is I need to create another small script and put all this in there. vi servers.list. Okay, I'm copying this line. Okay, everybody give me your own IP addresses. What is your IP address? First box and second box.
157.218.
218 and what is the
157. 157.
157. Okay. Who's next? Anybody else? Give me your first and second IP address. Who was that? Imtiaz or Ishtiaq?
I already give you. Ishtiaq is not in class.
I see he's logged in.
No. Actually, my mic is not working. That is why I am talking with you via phone, and I in my desktop your class.
Okay, Ali, you give me your IPs.
My one is 158.
158. What else? Alright, I have to look it up here. Okay, hold on.
Mine is 126 and 211. Mine is 126 and 211.
218. Anybody else? All right, that's enough.
Mine is 126.211.
126.211 or 218?
211.
Who is 218?
Not me. I'm 211 and also 126.
Okay, 211. Okay, that's enough. So I'm gonna say here echo Aliu's server 1 info. Right, does it make sense? And I'm gonna say Aliu's server 2 info. And who was this? Ishtiaq?
Adil.
157 and 158. Whose server is that? Ishtiaq, right?
158 is mine.
Okay.
Two 157 is mine, Imtiaz, and 218 is also mine.
Okay, good. Who is 158?
Ishtiaq.
Okay. Okay, and who is 218 and 17? I think 17 is me. Who is 218?
Imtiaz.
Imtiaz, okay. All this doesn't matter. I mean, it's just... Okay, so we have all this information here, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to do chmod 755 server list. And do lsblk. Oh no, why am I doing lsblk? ls. So if I do vi servers list, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a script here. It won't run unless you make it script. Pound exclamation slash bin bash. So now when I'm going to run this, it's going to run against all the servers we put in information. And then it's going to run this script. So I'll do slash server list and hit enter. Okay, since I don't have SSH set up here each time, it will ask for the password, okay? Red Hat. Boom. Yes. Red Hat. Boom. Yes. Red Hat. Yes. Red Hat. Yes. At your job, the SSH is all the servers, passwordless SSH is set up. Okay, there you go. So let's run that script again. So you have all this information coming here. You grab this information from so many servers in no time. You could have hundreds of servers. You could let it run. You'd like hundreds of servers, right? You let it run. 5 minutes you step away, it will be ready for you. Imagine you have to log into each server and getting all the information out of it. Are you getting me? Over here it says Aliyu. You could make it even nicer here. You know, you could go back in the script and here you go like this. You go bunch of pound signs. No, not that. You could do this. Okay, you do that, and then you do this too. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, now if you go up here, why, you know why it's not showing up here? Because you have to put echo in there. You have to do this actually. If you had like a passwordless setup, you don't have to play around giving password each time. You all know password, right? Passwordless, right? It won't ask you for the password. We have done this. Probably at your job, you probably won't do it because it was already set up. Where is passwordless? SSH, okay. Here, once you set up this passwordless SSH, then it won't ask you for the password next time. Now, what do you do if you don't want to see this on the screen? You want to put it in the text pad, and then send it to somebody. Are you guys with me? What you do is you put you redirect this to the file name output.txt. Now if you do ls output.txt, if you cat if you do vi, so you have all this information here. So this is a script to get information from remote computer. So this is hostname, this is hostname. This is the list of attached hard drives. This is what it is. This is info for who logged in, last 10 people who logged in here. Okay, and then if you keep going down, this is information for the mounted disk. Okay, now we are on to Imtiaz server 1 info. Everybody watching this, right? Does it make any sense?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a real deal. I mean, once you have these skills, this is exactly what you're going to get paid for. Because employers cannot find people who are able to do these things for them. And there's unlimited number of jobs out there. It's not going to be, that easy, but I'm here to help you. I've been telling you from the start, any questions, any problems, come to me or ask in the group. Okay? I'm here to help you. And I've already given you guys, a couple of you guys already know, you missed out on first session. So this is your second course. I didn't even charge you. So if you have problem, if you have issues, if you get stuck for rest of your life, not just this 1 year or 2 year, come and ask me a question. I'll help you in the middle of a night, because that kind of person I am. I mean, I'm not gonna speak high of myself, but I want everybody to be successful. I mean, if you just imagine, if you make more money, you end up paying more taxes, right? And the country will be much better off. Do you know if everybody pays taxes, our taxes will be really low? Everybody agree that? Anybody? One person tell me you agree with me. If everybody pay taxes, the taxes goes down. The people you are paying taxes is actually paying taxes for people who don't pay taxes or who are not able to pay any taxes because they don't have any safety net and all that. So that's how the world works. But anyway, so this is it. I gave you very good information to start off on scripting, and this is just a basic type of scripting here, but you know where to start. When I first started Linux, I mean, when I go to any person, they say they know scripting, but they just don't know how to tell me or how to teach scripting. It's going to be difficult. But I gave you the basic part, how the script. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, your output.txt is not in my server.
It won't be because it's in my place. Why would be in yours?
Because you use my servers, so that is why I thought it is in my. I pressed the command ls. I thought your output.txt will be in my computer, but I don't see it.
Why would it be? Give me the reason. Why are you thinking that way?
Because you use my password, my SSH, so I thought it will become inside in my computer too.
Buddy, I didn't use your password. I used the root password. See, I'm logging everywhere. I'm logging in as root. On the thousands of servers is going to be same exact root password. So you will have a lot of power when you go into the moment you go into the company working as Linux admin. They are trusting you. You have a lot of power. You could bring down the whole system down, and the company will be dead in water. Okay, so it's very responsible job. Okay, if you don't know, ask question around. Once you have a root access, I could shut that computer down right now, and you wouldn't have chance, because the people who are working, they don't have a root password. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good question. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is. So we did on I showed you on a remote server, right? So now running on multiple. If you want to go into if you want to go to as far as I know, it always worked on Red Hat 7 or any Red Hat. So I don't know what the problem was. Okay, so yeah, this is irrelevant here. I'm gonna just put today's here. So it does the exact photocopy of source to destination, right? So let's see here. I have another server. So I have 118. This is Red Hat 8. Oh, you know what? Let me go in as root. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it small here. So I have this hard drive, which is 2 GB, right? So what I'm gonna do is let me create VG PV create PV create /dev/SDD. PV create. Okay, and then I'm gonna say VG create ZMPT01 -L ZMPT01 dev/SDD. It's not working. So let's see here. I mean, these things I don't remember on top of my head here. VG create. I probably don't need this here. Okay. It's created, right? So what I'm gonna do is let me create. I'm gonna say LV create -L and then 100% free. I'm gonna use everything in there. Okay, -N accounting ZMPT01. Why it's not
We create is wrong.
yeah, thank you. Okay, it's done. If you do LSBLK and you have this accounting here, right? So normally what should happen here is, let's see, I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Okay, I'm trying myself on Red Hat 8 because it didn't work on Red Hat 6, 7. I don't know why it's not working on Red Hat 7. I'm going to open a ticket with them and see if they're going to fix it. So what is it we need here? So I'm using this. I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna do the duplicate from here to here, okay? Hopefully everything should be same exact thing. Okay, so let me copy this here and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say source and this is destination. Okay, and in fact, I'll just put it in here. I'm gonna just put a note in here. All right, that should make a note. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is run the dd command. dd command if dd if equals input file, and the input file is going to be dev sdd. Output file is going to be dev sde. Okay, and then I'm going to hit enter and see what happens. Okay, so it says it's done. And if you do lsblk, it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. But if you look at the BLK ID here, this is same exact as this one here. Let me go ahead and restart the system here, okay, and see what happens. I'm really surprised what is going on over here. Even the LVM information is gone.
Maybe you are in master. Okay.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's a replica of master, not the one you are logging in. Oh God. Let me check one thing here, okay? Let me do dev SDD. Okay, I'm running a different command. I ran the fdisk command, which you would never run, you need to run. Okay, and then let me check something here. Let me run this and see what happens. I'm just trying to show you. I mean, you would never use it at work, but this function I was excited to show you for your personal reasons. If your Windows hard drive crashed or something happened, I was going to show you. You could definitely plug this in and run this command and then bring that recover the data that way. But it's not helping me. Haha, it worked this time. Do you guys see that? You see SDD and SDE is an exact replica of SDD. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is so what happened here is, okay, this is the source. And this is the destination. and then I made a mess here. Okay. So finally it worked here. It wasn't working on LVM, but it worked on some other logical volume here. So that one you would never get to use, and this command you never get to do that. This is an extra thing I was going to show you that would, you know, if somebody calls you and they want like a data extracted, you could do that for them. And then also create a large blank file. Usually good for troubleshooting. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to create a blank file, right? If you want to do a network troubleshooting, and if you want to create a blank file, you could run this command. So with dd command, what you could do is you do dd. Let me exit out of here and exit here. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a large file. So dd input file equals dev/0 output file equals, I'm going to give it a file name Zafar1. Okay, I'm not redirecting to any hard drive. It's going to create a file name Zafar1 in PWD. And then what is the size I'm going to give you? I'm going to create a 1 GB size of file. count 1, byte size equals 1G. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this, what it means. Okay, let it run. So the first is dd is command. Okay, second is if equals /dev/0. This is built in. Dev0 means it's a blank file. It's just going to write zeros into the file. Input file, if stands for input file. Okay, and then OF equals output file. And in here, in this case, output file name is Zafar1. Input file we are copying it is 0. That means it's going to copy all zeros to it. Okay, and then count how many you want to create. And we're creating only one file. Count equals 1. And then BS stands for byte size. BS equals, what is the byte size? Each file size 1 GB. Okay. So it's going to create one file with the size 1 GB. So it's done. If you do ls-l Zafar1, so this is the output here. You do ls-ltrh Zafar1. So it tells you 1 gigabyte. The size of the file is 1 gigabyte. Okay, any questions? And the last is be wiping the disk.
I got one question.
Why? Yeah, go ahead.
So just clear my concept, like how do you make a file that is 1 gigabyte and there's no data in it? How does that work?
Yeah, this file is.
What does it mean?
What it means is usually you need some kind of file to troubleshoot something, right? For example, if somebody is crying about, oh, I cannot connect to this place, to the server, and it's slow or something. So you do this, you come up with this file, and in the next topic, I'm going to show you how to transfer the file from one server to another server. Okay, and if you could tell or count how long did it take for the file to connect from one server to another server, based on that you could tell if it's a server issue or if it's an issue with the network. Okay, just hang on for our next topic.
Okay.
So wiping the disk here, so this is the best way to wipe the disk. So how do you wipe the disk here? If I want to wipe this disk here, so let me clear this. So I have this disk here, SDF, right? And you have some data here and you don't want it to get into anybody else's hand, okay? Let me U-mount. Oh, I have to be root. So I'm going to do U-mount. U-mount database. So I want to wipe this disk here, okay? So you have some information on it and you don't want anybody to get hold of it. Even after you do delete, that doesn't mean it's already deleted here. Like if you are in trouble with police and they want to take your data here. By the way, if police comes and get your computer, what are they gonna do? This is the command they're gonna first run on your computer. Take the hard drive and take a snapshot of it. Take a hard drive and take a backup of it so that they have a good evidence, and then they keep the original, and then if you have something to hide, they will analyze that and then come get you. So now if you want to get away from police, like you're in trouble with police and you want to wipe everything off, okay, hang on guys, here something is on the stove. क्या हो रहा? Okay. Alright, I'm back. It's just the stove. Okay. So you have some data here and you want to get rid of this, right? So what you do is, I'll show you this command. You already know this command because it didn't work last time. What the? So we have this and we want to wipe the data out of it. Okay, we don't want anybody looking at your data. And so what you do is you run this command here. Same exact command. dd if equals /dev0, and then our output file equals /dev sdf. Okay, it's a file. It's gonna take a while. let's wipe SDB. Okay, let's do that. I'm choosing SDB because it's smaller in size. Okay, so now instead of that, I'm gonna type SDB. Before that, let me unmount it. So I'm gonna run the command dd input. What are you doing? The input dev slash equal dev slash zeros. So you're writing all the zeros to output source. Output file, in this case, we're gonna direct all the zeros to dev slash SDB. Okay, and you hit enter. So this is dev slash SDB output file. Now output file is working as the disk to be wiped. There you go. So now once we hit enter here, unless the disk, the system, it will start writing all the zeros to this disk SDB. Okay, so what will happen is all the data will be gone on that. So let's take 10-minute break and we'll be back right at noon Central. Okay, a break starts now. still coming up, I think. Oh, I know why. It's probably not coming up. You know why? Because of the disk is missing, right? That's why. I need to shut down some. Oh, come on.
I restarted my server. It is showing now connection refused.
Yeah, it's probably because you had it. Okay, because too many servers are open here. Yours is up now.
Thank you.
Can you connect?
It's connected.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are good now. So what I'm gonna do is I restarted the system. I'm gonna go back in there again, and I'm there now. If I do lsblk, you see SDB, all everything is gone from SDB. Okay, so what happened now is the data you had on SDB, it's all gone. So why is it all gone? Because you wrote everything zeros on SDB drive. Are you getting me? So once you run this command here, there is no way in the world you could get it. Even the police or FBI, no matter what they do, it is not going to be, no data is going to be there. Okay, so I thought this is really good. You all should know. Okay, all right, good. So now the next command I'm going to run is next topic is SCP. Okay, what is SCP? You're copying of files from one place to another place, one server to another server. That's the final topic, and then after that we'll start working on the resume information. This stands for secure copy. So what is SCP? SCP is used for copying files and folders over the network to another host. Okay, so what do we have here? SCP it's not showing me good information. Okay, so you have okay, let's see. Yeah, let me just do this here. you have server 1 and server 2, right? So what I'm going to do is so we have yeah, let's do this. So we have server 1 and server 2, right? So we have server 1 and server 2. We have server 1 and this is server 2, right? I don't know what the heck is happening here. Server 1, server 2. So what will happen here is the data between two so if you want to copy from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, you could use SCP. Okay, and it is called secure SCP. Why? Because it is very secure. So let me just going from here to here. And so we have this here, and okay, looks good now. So what is happening here is data file transfer okay, the file transfer is happening here, but it just not happening, you know, I mean, it just not the file transfer is happening, it's happening on the secure tunnel. Okay, so what is happening here is the keys are exchanged, keys, command, and data is encrypted. Encrypting during transfer. Okay, and when it's connecting here, it's called encrypted tunnel. Encrypted tunnel. Okay, that's all there to it. It's nothing more than that. So we have server 1, server 2, and that's how the file transfer happens. So how is that happening here? Let's take a look. So you have the file here, right? Let's do ls-l, and I have Zafar 1 here. So what I'm going to do is I have 1 gigabyte of file to transfer here. So what I'm going to do is the command is scp and name of the file, okay, source. Zafar 1 is source and the destination where you want to copy it to. Okay, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to give the what login ID you want to connect to, root, and then so one of you guys give me the IP address.
Ten dot 1.10.103.
10.10.103. Okay, then you have to give a colon, and then over here you provide the absolute path. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the directory name root. Okay, and I hit enter. It says yes, and I provide the root password. And there you go, the transmission is happening. Now since it was a 1 gig size and it's already 36% or 50% already, so to me the network is running pretty smooth, and also the receiving server is working smooth too. Okay, I don't see any problem. This is regular SSH, exchanging the keys and all that. Okay, that part is good. You provide the password and the data transmission is complete. So transfer single file. And let's do transfer multiple files. Can you check in the root directory if the file came through? Adil?
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
When I try the same command, for some reason, I try to copy it to my other server, and I put the password in. It's not it's not recognizing the password.
Yeah, it's a password. Use root and at. Use root and then type Red Hat is the root password.
All right, so when I do ls, I don't see the servers that list. Is
Go
that
into
what I'm
cd/root
Oh,
and then do ls there. Are you there?
all right, working on it. It said permission denied.
No, just do su hyphen and type the password Red Hat.
Yeah. Okay.
It's connecting directly as root.
Right.
No?
Hold on 1 second.
Let me put it in your folder here. What is your folder? Adil, right?
Right. And the next one.
So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything in this directory. So do asterisk. And then I'm going to copy to 10.1.10.103 and then hit enter /Adil /home.
I have it in the root too.
You in there?
Yeah.
Can
And
you see the file?
Zafar 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm putting in your working directory, Adil.
Okay.
So there you go, it transferred all the files in there. Go back into your root directory, Adil. I mean your
Okay.
home directory, Adil, and you should see the file coming through. So we just copied multiple files there. Do you see that? You copied multiple files.
Yep.
Okay, now let's look at this here. ls-ltrh. Okay, what do you see the permissions over there? Do ls-ltrh, what do you see the permissions?
Oh, I came up. Hold on, let me go back in. Read, write, read, read.
Okay, so the permission is not the same as me. And who is the owner? Who is the owner? Is it root? You see the owner as root, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now That's the thing here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do -R, hyphen uppercase R. What it does is it will preserve the permissions, and then I'm gonna go in there. R doesn't work. Maybe smaller R. Okay, do ls-l. Did the permissions change now? I mean, who is the owner?
No, same root.
Okay, all right. So let me try. Let's have an RF. Okay, so let's see here. What could be the problem? So if you run into problem, you type man SCP, and C is cipher. Identifier at limit O. -P. P modification times, access time, modes from the original. R recursively copy entire directory. R is for directory actually. V is verbose. Alright, so let's do -P. That means it will preserve the permissions here. Okay, check now. Is it creating a new list or is overwriting it?
How do you check that? I'm just running the command ls-lh, and then it's giving me the same results.
Okay, what about the date?
Let me exit out and go back in. Maybe that will change.
No, it should be still.
Okay.
Now check the permissions times and date stamp now. The date stamp should have changed, right?
Yeah. No. Same thing.
Okay, so let me just connect to your server.
Actually, I'm using it on my phone. So let me go to my computer. If you give me a minute.
So if I go to /root, Actually, it's not. File. Okay, so if you look at the timestamp 11:45, so 11:45. Okay, so what is happening here is it is preserving all the attributes except the user, because we are transferring using the root permissions here. And it is a safety net here actually. Using a root is a safety net, so that somebody else doesn't have the permissions here. You have to switch as root to change the permissions back.
Okay, you need the ID and password.
No, I got it. Yeah, I logged in myself directly.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
it is preserving the attributes other than the ownership. If you notice these things here, these are the same as here
Okay.
when you do -p. But not ownership. Now copy the folder. Copying the folder, okay? So let's make a folder. Clear mkdir transfer folder. Okay, and I'm gonna do transfer. Let me copy this file, cp asterisk. Let's see. Yeah, cp asterisk, and then I'm gonna try copy to transfer. Okay, if I go into transfer folder, I see 5 files here. Let me add 10 more files. Touch file 1, touch file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4. That should be enough here. Okay, so I go back. I have a transfer folder. So what do I do? scp -rp recursively p and then transfer folder. And where am I copying it to? Root at, what is the IP address?
(103).
Yeah, so give me the IP address. 10 dot
.1.10.103.
10.103. Okay, and then I'm going to copy it to this time temp folder, tmp, and then colon. You have to make sure you have colon there. I'm going to say Red Hat, so it's copying. Recursive -r means everything inside the folder. Okay, now let's go into temp file on the remote server. See, you see the transfer folder there. If I go into transfer folder and if I do ls-l, you should see same exact files as you have here. Okay, over here you have a root, but everything else is the same. All right, so that is your that is how you transfer a file from one server to another server. Okay, this is it. So that is the end of all the topics for this course. So what we'll do is let's work on what we're gonna be on the resume. Okay. So everybody go ahead and go to the website and open the master document.